If there was ever a time I needed Jambo Bear for the hot tag, it'd be right here, right now. St Mirren 2, Celtic 5. If you want Jambo Bear, you're going to get him later when we review Rangers 1, Motherwell 2. That's your Jambo Bear fix. As for right here, right now, Celtic are 16 points clear of Rangers in the Scottish Premiership. And I mean, we all knew the title was over, but 16 is a ridiculous amount. And it will be 19 come the 16th of March. Alright? And it's totally unacceptable. But you know what? Let's talk about the game of football and give St Mirren some credit and talk about what they did well. And then eventually Celtic just battered them in the end. We begin the game. Jeffrey Schlupp, who a lot of people called out this signing in January. Not saying he's signing of the season or anything, but he had a very good game today. He had a shot saved. Maida had an effort that he blazed over. He grew into the game, Maida. He definitely did. Schmeichel then saves a Aliunia shot. And then another shot was saved by Casper not long after this. Casper Schmeichel, this is a goalie that despite his age is still capable of making saves. I'm looking at you, Jack Butland, you absolute fraud there, man. Moving on. St Mirren pressing Celtic very high. Trusty then picks up a bit of a head knock, and we see Liam Scales come on, and obviously Liam Scales must be the man, because not long after this, Jeffrey Schlupp, he gets the ball and he fires it into the bottom right hand corner, in off the post. Celtic are winning 1-0, and then St Mirren are like, you know what? We feel hard done by in this first half. We shouldn't be 1-0 down. Up sticks, Big Declan John. Should Casper Schmeichel do better here? Of course he shouldn't, right? That's called banter. Alright? Great free kick. In off the bar, sorry, not the post. In off the bar. You don't save these. Great free kick for Declan John. 1-1. St Mirren are back in it. We then get another opportunity here for Alexander. He chips it over. He probably should score. He had quite a few one-on-ones. He didn't get them. Celtic didn't get a penalty. Maida gets... He does get clipped. And then he continues up. And then he falls over himself. It's a penalty. The ball didn't get won here. It's just a very clumsy and careless penalty to give away right before half-time. Adam Adea picked up the ball. I think he wanted to take it and then he gave it to Engels. He kind of dropped it. But you know what? Why should Adam Adea take these penalties for Celtic? Like, no, seriously, why should he? Engels is what scored. He scored 6 out of 6 before this. And now he made it 7. So, I don't really think they can complain too much. Can't complain. The guy scored every penalty he has domestically in the Scottish Premiership. I think he missed did he miss one in the Champions League? Did he miss one against Young Boys in the Champions League? Did he? I think he did, you know. But he makes it 2-1 here. And Mandron, just before the break, has a shot saved. We then go into the second half. We saw Killian Phillips make it to each. I initially thought it was deflected, but it looks like it wasn't deflected and it was simply just a case of one of those. Ozil used to do these all the time. Remember Big Mesut Ozil? He used to fire the ball into the deck so it would loop up and go into the back of the net. I don't think that's what he went for here, Killian Phillips, but you know what? Had the same outcome, didn't it? It resulted in a goal and St Mirren are back into it. And I think up to this point, you know, going up to like the 60th, 65th minute, I think St Mirren were well worth their draw. But for me, what changed the game for Celtic is the triple substitution. We see Luke McCoyan, Jota, and Yang come on. And for me, it's not just a pile on Adam Adea, folks, but I think him getting took out and bringing Jota and Yang on really helped the forward line. But to me, that's mental, because Yang was like treated like a jobber. But see, recently, Yang is banging in the goals, folks. And he got 2 goals here. He got one right at the end. He got a great header to make it 3-2. Dyson Maida also scored. I mean, and this is just clinical for Maida. He hadn't had the greatest game up to this point, let's be honest. But that's what great players do. When they don't have a great game, they still put the ball in the back of the net. And that's exactly what he did. Celtic win 5-2. And yeah, like I say, Mirren, they'll feel hard done by up to a point, but Celtic completely destroyed them when they made that triple substitution. So 5-2, definitely. I think it's fair in the end. I think two each up the yeah. We don't split we don't split games into a third and two thirds, but if it was split into two thirds, I think a two each draw was fair. But yeah, 16 points clear. I'm away to Greet and eat some lasagna. And Jambo Bear will be back very soon. I know you have missed him. I've missed him because I needed help doing this, and no one wanted to help me.